Um, Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from everywhere you are watching. My name is as you always know, Boss P. I am Philip Ajayi by name. So we are going to be talking about the elements of graphic designing. So I will be showing you some things on my screen. So these are the things. Now we have different element of design of graphics. When they say element of graphics, these are the what these are the elements, these are the materials you combine together in order to do what, in order to make the visual look attractive and eye catching, to make what you have, maybe the flyer you are creating, to make it more pop up, to make it in orderly manners. Now we have different elements of graphic designings that you can make sure you know. It's compulsory you know about it, because without this element of graphics you cannot do anything in graphic designing. So the first one here is line. I know that most of us, we are familiar with what they call line. We have different types of line. We have this zigzag line, we have straight line, we have dots, those dots. So we have this tinted line, so we have thick line, and all those line, curve line, and so on like that. You can see it on the screen. So these are the different types of line you can use, and we mostly use all these line in designing. We use it as a designer, as a pro. You make use of line when you are designing. It's very compulsory. Now they said it here that the first and the most basic element of design is that of the line. In drawing, a line is the stroke of the pen or pencil, but in graphic design, it's any two connected points. In graphic designing, it deals with what? Any two connected points from one place to another, from one point to another. Maybe the point is from the left to the right. So that's what they are trying to say there. Lines are used for dividing space and drawing the eye to a specific location. Now when you are designing as a graphic designers, most professionals graphic designers, they always make use of this line to draw some attentions of the audience, of those people they are trying to attract, to draw their attention to the main thing, main character about this flyer or any design they created. So that's when you will see some, they will use some arrow, they will use something like a line, so to demarcate what they are trying, I mean the main point, the main topic of that designing, what they really want, they want the audience to see. So they will use this line to uh make them to see it. So that's what they are trying to say there. So that's that about the line. The second element of graphics that we have is color, and is very important in graphics. The reason why I say that it is very important in graphics is that most people have seen a lot of design. Most people always misuse this um element of design, because this color combination is something that you're supposed to know. It's something that you're supposed to know before starting any designing. Now I will be telling you some things before I read what is on the screen. Now under this color, when designing, the first thing that you must know is that you should know that the color you are going to use, they call something contrast. They call something contrast. Whenever you want to use a color, let me say for example, you want to use white as the background, and you want to maybe type a text, you want to put in a text on the white background. Some people they will use yellow for the text color. Some people they can use maybe light blue. They will use it very light blue, very light green on white. and it's totally wrong. It's totally wrong. When you want to use this white background, you can use deep blue, deep deep red, deep green. So this will make it to be what you are passing to the audience, maybe the text you are passing to the audience, it will make it very bold. Black, you can use it on the white. Black and white, they always really work together. If you use black for the background, you use white for the text. If you use white for the background, you use black for the text. So they always work together. So under this color, we have types of color under this color that you must know before designing. Now, they said that color is one of the most obvious elements of design for both the user and the designer. It can stand alone as background or be applied to other elements like lines, shapes, texture, typography. Color creates a mood within the piece and tells a story about the brand. Every color says something different, and combination can alter that impression further. Another thing that I will also add to it is that when you are designing, you should know some color you use. You should know the type of color you use. Like maybe you are attracting maybe female or women. You are maybe that's the audience. Your client said maybe she is attracting. What you should know is that you should use some color that you know that women probably like pink. Most women, they like pink, they love it. So this pink, it will, or you can use this pink for them. And there are some other designs that you use natural color like green. You use it you use it so these are what you should know when designing. It's not that maybe you want to design something for women, you now go and pick maybe let me just say you pick red. um don't let us just say that. Let me just say another thing. Maybe, so what I'm just trying to say is that just know the type of color you want to use and always use the color of the brand color. What I'm saying there is that the color of the brand, always make use of it when designing. Maybe the color of the brand is blue. You can continue to use the blue and a color that can goes with the blue. So you can continue to use it together. Now under this type of color we have the RYB. So RYB is red, yellow and blue. So artists use it as they mix real colors together. We also have RGB, red, green, blue. Graphic designers use this. They combine lights together to create a particular color using a software or app. So graphic designer always make use of this red, green, blue. We mix it together. So under these color combinations, when you are combining color, and that's the mistake most designers usually do, especially those newbies or those beginners in designing. Now we have two colors that are on opposite side under the complementary color. When they say color combinations, we have the complementary color, we have the monochromatic color, we have analogous color and so on. So under this complementary color, they say that we have two colors that are on opposite sides of the color wheel. They are the what? Two colors on the opposite side of the color wheel. As you can see it here, you can see this light blue and you can see this red. So these are what they call complementary color. If you use this combination together, it will make it to pop out, to make your design looks really good. So this is the type of color you can combine together. So that's what they are trying to say. You can see this deep blue and the yellow color. So when you use them together, it makes it to look really good, to looks great. So that's what they mean by what? Complementary color. Using them together will make it okay. And this combination provides a high contrast and high impact color combination. And if some of you might be asking what's the meaning of color wheel, this is what they call color wheel. This what this circle comprises of color is what they call color wheel. So it is easy for people to choose the kind of color they want to use. Whenever you click on this color wheel, you can see it on Canva, you can see it on Pixel Lab as well. I think yes, sorry, you can see it on Canva. It's there on Canva. So if you check it, it will be easy for you to choose the color you want to use. So you choose it and you continue with your work. So they said that this combination provides a high contrast and high impact color combination. So it makes the color combination to make the color you use to pop out, to make your design to look really good. Together, this color will appear brighter and more prominent. You can see what they are saying. So if you use this red and light blue together, it means that it goes well together. Do you understand? So that's what they are trying to say. Now the next types of color combinations we have is monochromatic color combination. Now they say that three shades tones and tints of one base color provides a subtle and conservative color combination. This is a versatile color combination that is easy to apply to design projects for harmonious look, to make it looks really good. So you can see the sample of what they are saying. Now look at the color wheel. You can see what they are trying to say. So if you use these three colors together, you see that. So this is what they are trying to say. If you use them together, it will goes well. Now the next one, we also have analogous. If you check your color wheel, everything is there. Now analogous color combination, three colors that are side by side on the color wheel. This color combination is versatile but can be overwhelming. To balance an analogous color scheme, choose one dominant color and use the others as what? As accents. So you can see these colors together. What they are saying that is that these three colors that are side by side, you can look at them. This deep blue, this light blue, and this another. So you can look at the color. You can see this blues color. So you can see they bring it out. So this is what they are trying to say. We also have triadic color combination. You can see it just like triangle. That's what they mean by triadic theory. So you can see deep red, you can see this green, you can see this deep blue as well. We also have tetradic, that is four colors that you can use together. Look at it very well. You can see the sample. We have the we have this green, we have the light blue, we have the deep purple, we have the red. So these are the colors you can use together. So they said that color in design speaks volume and you should learn how to use it. For example, blue can mean coolness, security, etc., and red can signify danger, love, etc. So that's what I said earlier. I said when you are designing, you should know uh, you should know what your client is trying to use the maybe the flyer or the project for, maybe to attract maybe women to buy some things, or men, or so for a specific so you should know the type of color to use. So that's why it is very important. Color is very important in designing. You should make sure you know the type of color you combine with another color that will make your design to look readable. All the tests on your design to make it bold and be readable. So that's what they are trying to say there. Now as you can see from here, they also talk about shapes. You can see the different type of shapes we have here. Most designers, they use shapes in designing as well, especially they use this square, this rectangle and square shape. So they use it in designing. All these shapes, they use it in designing. So you should learn how to also make use of these shapes We have the oval, we have the triangle, we have the square, we have the trapezium, we have the hexagon, we have heptagon, we have octagon, we have the parallelogram, rhombus, diamond, rectangle, pentagon. So these are shapes you can also use. Now we also have the next one, which is space. When they are talking about space, space is divided into two. We have the negative space and positive space. When they say negative space, now negative space is one of the words most commonly underutilized and misunderstood aspect of designing for the page. Negative space, the parts of the sides that are left blank, whether that's white or some other color. So in short, what they are trying to say here is that negative space, these are the some space you left behind to make your design to breathe, to make your design to even looks well. When you are designing, it's not that every space that is on your page you are going to occupy it with maybe element, or you are going to occupy it with something. No, you shouldn't. So you should learn how to leave some space for you should learn how to leave space for your design. Gives little space. All those spaces that you are leaving is what they call negative space. You leave space maybe at the middle. You have the design on the right side, you have the design on the left side, so it will make your design to looks really good. It's not that you are going to jam pad everything together. So you are going to jam pad everything. It makes your design to look more professional. When you are designing, always make use of this negative space. Is really important. Now the second one is also they call it help us to use negative space. So this this negative space, just make sure you learn how to use it. It's not all your design that you are going to occupy. Don't occupy all your design. Make sure you put let's leave some space that will make it to look really good. Now the next thing we have here is typography. This typography is also important. As you can see the sample here. So you should make use of the typography. Make use of the typography when designing. We also have the scale, which is also known as size. Now when you are designing, the size, you must be very careful when you are designing about the size. Now maybe your main text should be bolder, should the size should be larger than the other text in your design. You should make sure that the main text, the what the size is larger than the other what than the other text in the design. So that's what they are trying to say. And some aspects like that, you can see the sample here. You can see it. So they said that like color, texture, shapes, the font you use tells readers you are serious online, online news, magazine, a playful food blog, words important. So you should make use of sorry I'm reading another thing. Playing with the scale, and so you should make sure you make use of size and scale, size or scale. Now the next one we have the dominance and emphasis. While you can talk about emphasizing one thing or another, the element of emphasis has more to do with an object, color, or style dominating another for. So you should also make sure you um follow this. Is also part of the element of designing, the dominance and emphasis. We also have balance. The next one is balance. What they are trying to say here is that you should make your design to be balanced. Designers are always affected with this. All those newbies, they are always affected with this. If you really want to become a pro, make your design to be balanced. It will make your design to look professional when it is balanced. That's the reason why it should be balanced. Now, when you are designing, maybe you have inserted the elements, you have designed everything together. Now you can look at, just measure it. You can use your height to also to measure what you have designed. You can look at the right, look at the top, look at the bottom, look at the left. Now look at it. Is the right balance with the left? What I put on the right, is it balanced with what I put on the left? What I put on top, is it balanced with what I put uh, on the downward? So that's what you should know. Your design must be balanced. It's not that you pack maybe different elements, you pack it at the right side, you pack everything, maybe pictures, everything, you pack it there. You just put maybe single text at the left side. It won't really make sense. So your design must be what? Must be balanced, and it must also be harmony. Harmony is also part of what? The what? The element of design. Now, harmony is the main goal of graphic design, according to what? Alex White, author of the element of graphic design. So you know it must be important. Harmony is what you get when all the pieces work together. The elements, the color, the shapes, the size, everything you use together, when it works together, that's what they call harmony. So you should make sure you make use of all these elements or elements of graphic design, so it will really make your design to look really professional and really good. So that's that about that. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share the video. Thank you. See you in the next video.